Alright, so something very exciting, very interesting, unexpected happened. Obviously, this guy got a plat, and not just a unique equipment, like an actual plat. Obviously, what Ultra Omega just got. I don't know if this is. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's annoying. Alright, so I don't know if this is like an ultra specific thing, or they will release these plats for, let's say, LFs. But for now, it seems like this is for ultras. It it seems like that's what they are doing. They are giving ultra characters these platinum equipments, and it seems like they are actually releasing them pretty frequently, which is good news. I love that. I love that. Obviously, we have a ton of ultras that could use. Yeah, I think these are like specifically for. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, for now, these are for ultras. Obviously, we have a ton of ultras that could use a platinum equipment. For example, the free-to-play ultras. Obviously, Super Gogeta could use one. Obviously, a lot of units could use one. So this is nice that we are getting these pretty frequently, because we just got Omega's plat not too long ago. It was during the anniversary. Was it like a month ago or something? So that's nice. Okay, so what does the plat do? Okay, so first slot, base HP 20%, which is a lot. That's already a good start. Base strike and blast attack 50%, base strike and blast defense 50%, and base key recovery 50%. So he's getting a lot of stats. Basically, he's getting like base stats 50%, which is nice, and 20% HP, which is also nice. So slot 2. So I don't really understand. This is the same thing, whatever. So following effects occur if all remaining health is 50% or below. Activates twice, so he gets this twice. Restores HP 40% by 40%. So he gets back to full HP when he falls below 50%. Not full HP, but close to it. He gets up to like 80% basically. He also goes type neutral. Yeah, like, and that's not defensively. He just gets type neutral for 30 timer counts. That's actually insane to me. Like, and to be, yeah, he gets it twice. So yeah, 30 timer count, type neutral, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. And he also seals your opponent's main abilities for 10 timer counts, which is also very annoying. So slot 2 is pretty, it's pretty good. I think obviously the healing is really nice. 40% healing is a lot, but type neutral for 30 timer counts, that's a lot. So that is very crazy actually. So when he enters the battlefield, he gets cover nullification, which is very, very helpful. He gets it twice actually. 30 timer count, cover nullification. That's kind of insane, to be fair. Like, that is actually really, really impressive. He only had cover nullification when he popped his main before, so now he just gets it when he enters the battlefield twice for 30 timer counts. So that is a long time. Basically, you will have cover nullification when you switch him in. You will have cover nullification until you switch him out. Like, 30 timer counts is a very, very long time, and obviously it helps him because this guy like has the long combos. Obviously his gauge and all that stuff, the green card generation, and he also gets card draw speed when he vanishes, so he can do some very, very long combos. So obviously this helps him a lot. 50% unique gauge charge rate, that is actually insane. His gauge gets filled up so fast. It's actually insane. Like, he gets it so fast now. I would say his gauge was like probably the best thing about this unit, besides maybe like the strike lock, but now it's even better because you just get it so fast. And obviously he can do even longer combos now. You can get your vanish back even easier. Like his gauge is, he's actually has like a pretty broken gauge. The vanish restore, the green card generation, he gets key. I'm pretty sure he gets damage too. Like he actually has a very broken gauge, and now it's even better because you get it faster. If you have him at 7 stars, that is annoying actually. Thankfully I have him at 8 stars. I pulled him twice when he first came out, but that is definitely annoying that you need him at 7 stars because he's getting 70% damage inflicted. That's a lot. So if you only have him at 5 stars, you know, like of course he gets a lot of help, but 70% damage inflicted is a lot. Like that is a lot. Landing a strike or blast card once, randomly throws 2 cards if you have 3 or fewer cards. All enemies, inflicts all enemies with 2 sub count, and this resets when he switches out. So basically he gets a lot of cards. Like let's say you switch him in, you don't start off with him, you switch him in, you have a card, you get guaranteed 2 cards for free. You also have the cover notification. That is very significant. You also like the sub count. That's also like very significant. That's a very strong ability. Yeah, he got a lot, but this last portion you need him at 7 stars, which is actually annoying, and I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, his plat is very strong, and I used him once. I did the showcase. In case you haven't seen the showcase, check it out. He looks good. Obviously I need more time, but he looks very decent. I'm not gonna say like, oh, he's top 10, he's top 5 or something like that, but I would say he's definitely usable now. I would definitely say I would probably say he definitely has the potential to be like a top 15, maybe top 10, but top 15 I can definitely see him being top 15. He looks good. He definitely looks very good. So the question is, should you summon? Well, let's look at the banner. Let's take a look at the banner. So we have Kaioken, and other than that, we don't have anything else. Yeah, ultra banners are dog shit. That's just a fact. Obviously, this guy is at this point not good. He can get a plat or a unique equipment, and he can become decent, I guess. If they give him a really good unique equipment, he can become good, I guess. But right now, obviously, he has his Zenkai. He's not good. He fell off. At this point, it is what it is. This guy, he can also get a unique equipment, so I guess that's that. But other than that, he's not good. This guy obviously needs a Zenkai. He needs a plat. So whatever, but he's not good, and this guy is not good either. This guy has his Zenkai, and he also has a plat, but he can get a second plat, I guess. So yeah, basically the lineup is not good. They are also very old units. I have all of them at 14 stars. I guess if you need stars on these units, sure, but once again, these are not usable units. They are bad. So basically you are summoning for this unit and this unit only. I don't know, it's tough. Because if you don't pull this guy, then basically you are just wasting your crystals. And even though I think he's really good, and even though this helps him a ton, at the same time, my problem is that this guy is a God Key unit, this guy is a Universe Reps unit, he's also a Blast unit, and we also have an Ultra Yellow God Key Universe Reps character, Blast based, and that guy is obviously Ultra UI. Is this guy better than Ultra UI? Probably not. Probably not. So if you have Ultra UI, well, I would probably say then you don't need this guy, probably, right? Like, don't really see a reason why you need 2 yellow units. I guess in this meta, obviously the best unit in the game is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's a purple. We also have Ultimate Gohan, he's a purple, so running 2 yellows is an option. But once again, if you're a free-to-play player, I don't know if you should summon for him. Like, of course, if you spend money and you don't care, sure, summon. Like, he's way better now, he's actually usable now. But if you're a free-to-play and if you like actually have to save crystals and you have to be careful with your crystals, I would probably say that this is probably not a good idea to summon, because once again, first of all, the banner fucking sucks. It's terrible, it's dog shit. Second, do you actually need this unit? Once again, I think Ultra UI is still the better option. Like, even though this guy is somewhat comparable to him, I would say Ultra UI is still the better option. Also, I think it's way easier to use Ultra UI. I don't think it's close. This guy is actually somewhat like a high skill cap unit. Although now that he gets his gauge way faster, it's also easier to use him. But because of the vanish, restore and all that stuff, I think this guy actually requires some kind of skill. You can't really say the same thing about Ultra UI. The only thing I can say about that guy is that you can easily waste his luck. And then obviously, like, that's a huge part of his kit. And if you just fucking waste it, then there you go. So you kind of have to be smart with that. But other than that, like, it's way easier to use that guy than this guy. So yeah, like, that's basically it. The banner is bad, so that's one. We also have Ultra UI in the game, who basically replaced this guy. Although when Ultra UI came out, this guy was already like dead a long time ago. So like, he died way before Ultra UI came out, obviously. But Ultra UI is basically a replacement because he has the same tag, he has the same tags, he has the same color. He's also blast based. So this guy, that guy, you know, like, it's basically the same thing. Do you need 2 yellows? I don't know. I don't think so. So yeah, like, the banner sucks. Ultra UI is out. But this guy is good. So if you can spend money or CCs, you can afford to spend some CCs. This guy is definitely way better now. He's actually usable now. If this is your favorite character, sure. If you really like Kaioken, sure. But other than that, like, once again, if you're free to play, you have Ultra UI, this guy is not needed. You also need him at 7 stars. That's also very important. If you don't have this unit at all, you need to pull him twice. Because if you pull him once, sure, you get a lot of buffs. Of course, the plat gives you a lot of buffs. But once again, you are losing 70% HP. Or sorry, 70% damage inflicted. And obviously, you lose the card draw and the subcon tab thing. But you lose 70% damage inflicted, which was one of his biggest problems, that he wasn't doing enough damage. And obviously, if you don't get the 70% damage inflicted, like, yeah, sure, he's gonna look better, but once again, that is a big deal. 70% damage is a big deal. And basically, you need this guy at 7 stars. And unless you have, I guess, Ultra Z power, but I don't know if you want to use Ultra Z power on this guy. So yeah, that's a very important thing. If you have him at 5 stars, like, sure, but if you don't have this guy at all and you don't have Ultra Z power, you need to pull him twice. Because you're not getting the 70% damage inflicted, and then I would say this guy is not gonna look that impressive. For sure. So yeah, I would probably say don't summon for most people, especially free-to-play players. I would say this is not the best investment. He looks good, he's decent, he's like a top 15-20 unit, I would probably say, after like 3 matches. But we also have Ultra UI, so yeah, like, most people don't summon. If you're a whale, if you can afford to spend money, if you can afford to spend CCs, if you can afford to go on a dog shit banner like this, sure. If this is your favorite character, sure. But yeah, for most people, don't summon. He's much better now, but you also have another option, and the banner is terrible. If the banner was good, if they would actually like revamp these banners, I don't really understand why why this banner came out 2.5 years ago, almost. This is a 2022 banner. How is this banner in 2024 after the 6th anniversary? This banner came out before the 4th anniversary. How is this banner, like, how are they just releasing these banners? How are they? I don't understand. Like, they are not touching these. I don't get it. I don't get it. It almost feels like a scam. So, you know, like, he's better, but yeah, for most people, don't summon. It's not worth it. It's unfortunate, but these banners are just so fucking bad that, once again, if you don't pull the ultra, you're getting nothing, and you're basically wasting your CCs, your money. It's not worth it. If they would actually revamp these banners, then sure, but they just refuse to do that for some fucking reason. And yeah, I don't know. It's very, like, I don't know, like, it is definitely, it definitely feels like a scam to me. Like, once again, this banner came out before the 4th anniversary, and we are summoning on this banner, like, fucking after the 6th anniversary. Like, it's ridiculous. So definitely keep that in mind. But he's much better, so I guess that's that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.